Hello, people out there in YouTube land. This is Nola Brantley with Nola Brantley Speaks, coming to you live as I am headed up to a private location to drop off supplies for the 2016 Youth Empowerment Conference that we're having. This conference is aimed to provide an opportunity for both healing and recovery, as well as creative expression, as well as youth leadership development for young girls who have been impacted by the commercial sex industry. So this is a very unique space that we create through this event. I would even say it's a unique space that we create in the world by bringing together these very young victims and survivors. We also bring adult survivors from across the state and country who have also been impacted by the commercial sex industry, but are now leaders in their communities and in their lives, doing great things and taking good care of themselves. And the young ladies that are currently working to get themselves out of this situation are able to engage with those survivors and gain very valuable skills and tools on how to get themselves into a much better place. So it's a really exciting event. Not only do we have the adult survivors as well as the youth victims and survivors, but we also have a bunch of allies that include probation officers, judges, social workers, residential care providers, attorneys. The list really goes on, that come up to be part of this event and really give these young women a chance to build a community of support that they can really hold on to as we go back into the city and they continue their journey to heal and to live their lives. One of the things that's really cool about the conference, and this thing actually came after year one, based on the youth feedback themselves. So it's always great when, the youth can give feedback, and that feedback could be incorporated into how we change models. So the youth really indicated that they would like to be able to express themselves more during the conference. So after year one, we created what we call a youth talent showcase. And so the youth are broken into different creative expression groups. This year we'll have art, song, dance, and spoken word. And they're able to meet with adult leaders that guide them through a creative process to create dance, song, short stories or poetry, as well as artwork that really represents, their experience or represents what their future will look like. Many, many expressions they share through these creative workshops. And what's really great is on the last day of the conference, all of the adults become the audience, and each of the youth are able to go up in front of the audience with their performance group and perform. And I have to say, every year we are just completely blown away by what these youth bring. When you give them a chance to have the floor and to feel like they're in a place where they're safe and supported and, more importantly, unconditionally loved, you'll be really surprised in what comes out of them. Some of the feedback that we've had over the years from residential care staff or social workers that have worked with them in the community for months or years is, oh wow, I only heard these girls talk about this abuse in a way that was glamorized, in a way that didn't sound like they were really being hurt. But after coming to this conference and hearing them express themselves so authentically and so rawly, now I truly understand what they experience, and it really re-inspires those professionals and those allies to provide even better support for these girls as they return to the city and to their various communities. So the Empowerment Conference model is something that is really the brainchild of Michelle Guyman, who's the director of Los Angeles County Probation. And then there's been an awesome committee of women, some that are still with us, some that have passed through, that come together every year to put this conference together. And myself, Nola Brantley, and Nola Brantley Speaks is one of the main coordinating bodies before the conference as well as at the conference. We're also going to be providing a large group workshop at the conference about community building. We want the girls to understand that it takes a whole community really to heal and to get to where you need to be. They should not feel like they have to do it on their own. And they should also identify how they themselves can contribute back to the community. So they never have to feel like they're just getting a handout, but they can more so feel like they're part of a cycle and a circle of contributing and receiving from community. So that's going to be the workshop that we're going to put on more specifically. But our overall role at the conference is to make sure that everything goes smoothly, to make sure all of our guest speakers are on point, and to make sure that all of the youth as well as the adults are having a good time and are receiving the support that they need. So I'm really looking forward to it. As I said, I'm on my way up to the conference now. My husband is here with me. He's driving the vehicle, as he always is, a great supporter of the cause and of the company. So thank you so much for tuning in. And I plan on posting a video later on that really breaks down the entire empowerment conference model if you're interested in replicating this in your county or state. You can also hire Nola Brantley Speaks as an event coordinator if you're interested in replicating this model in your county or state. But I also would like to provide you with some information to do that on your own. So please stay tuned and look forward for about a 15-minute video that will break down the empowerment conference model. Peace out.